When Lauren Shaw went to her 18-week sonogram, her doctor said her son Quaid had a congenital abnormality of intestines. Quaid spent 5 weeks in the NICU and underwent surgery to place his intestines inside his body. Now, Quaid is 5 years old and living life to the fullest. This story as we highlight our miracle kids this morning.
Quaid Shaw, born with his intestines outside of his body.
When they have gastroschisis, the abdomen closes, but the intestines didn't make it inside the abdomen. And so when they're born, everything is still on the outside of their body, and they have to have it put back in during, usually takes probably 4 to 5 days to work everything back in, and then they close it.
After everything was put back in, Quaid had an extended stay in the NICU, but a smooth recovery overall.
We were very lucky. If you could have gastroschisis written in a book on the steps and how it should go, his experience was exactly that. Sometimes they're intubated or they have like a breathing tube for long periods of time. He was only on a ventilator for 3 days. He never had to have a tube dropped to feed him. He did everything on his own.
Lauren Shaw, a NICU nurse, saw firsthand what it was like for parents to have their babies in the NICU, but experiencing it as a parent was its own obstacle.
Kind of already knew the process both during the NICU, the surgery, and then after. So I was definitely blessed in that sense. So I feel like initially I kind of processed it more as a nurse than a mom. And just kind of went through my head of like what I needed to do to make sure he got the best care.
Through Lauren's work in the NICU, she was familiar with how CMN helped parents and provided for hospitals. But now, having a personal experience with CMN, the Shaws were able to connect with other families.
Like being actual on the end of your child, like, you know, being born with something, then being worried about them and the pain that they, you know, go through, and even though you know that it's all for the best and what they need, it's still hard. And just to meet other families and be a part of that is just really special.
Initially, the Shaws didn't reach out to CMN for help.
So we had a pretty good sized bill, and Quaid even had a couple of other things happen after that we had to go to Fort Worth for. You know, and I had always kind of thought, well, you know, that's kind of for people that can't pay their bills, right? Like, I mean, we have these big bills, but we can chip away at them and eventually, you know, pay it off.
But after talking with CMN Director Lindsay Kynard, CMN lended a helping hand.
She was like, oh my gosh, why didn't you ask us to help? And, you know, I just like, well, I don't know. I didn't really know like that I should ask. So they helped us out with some of our bills.
Now the Shaws continue to help raise money for Children's Miracle Network and connect with miracle families. And Quaid has made a full recovery.
I'm very proud of Quaid. He is just a little ball of energy and a light in this world, and it's been just really cool to watch him grow up and gain personality. I wouldn't trade him for the world.
Maya Clark, KMR Local 4 News.
All right, Maya, thank you so much. That's an amazing young man. Now, Shaw says their family and business STEAM team have been supporters of Children's Miracle Network for years, and she hopes members of the community will get involved and donate as all the money raised locally stays local. And for more on Quaid's story, along with our other miracle families and how to donate to Children's Miracle Network, head to myhighplains.com.